All right. Hello, Computer Studies 10. We are going to be taking a look at adding in some tags to our HTML file so that we can plug in other technologies to this page and also make it what's called a valid HTML page. So it's missing a few things that it won't really make a difference in terms of the look of the website. But yeah, like I said, it will allow us to it'll play nice with other technologies. So we're missing a few things. Over on the side here, I have a page from what's called W3 Schools. It's a pretty common place for people to look up assistance on the web design topics, HTML, CSS, JavaScript. We only know what HTML is so far. But I wanted to show you this here is an example of all the tags you need for a valid HTML page, and we don't have any of them. What we've done so far, is basically the body. It's the content of our document, the words, the pictures, the links. That's what we've made. And we need to put in this kind of surrounding structure for it to be a valid page and also to allow us to do other fun things like use CSS to change the fonts, colors, and the page layout. So it's not too hard to do. I'll just put this up here again. This is the structure. Basically what we've done is going to go in here. So we got to add all this stuff. So this is going to go on the top, and then we're going to put body, and then here all our content will happen. And then after my image, I'll put in /body and /HTML. Okay, so I'm just going to go do that right now. Take a look and see. If you already get it, just go for it. So I'm going to put up here the doc type HTML, and I'll just tell you what they do. Doc type HTML is telling the browser what version of HTML are we using, and this is basically the most up-to-date version. There's older versions, but generally we aren't going to explore those very much. So you just need to put doc type HTML, and then your browser will be happy to know that, oh yes, this is supposed to all be rendered in the most modern settings possible. Okay, next is the HTML tag, which is pretty boring, I gotta say. Yeah, we know it's HTML, so okay. But hey, sometimes you want to put other things other than HTML inside of these documents. So it's like, here's starting your HTML, I guess. I don't know. That's good. Next is the head. And then sometimes you can put things in here, like a title. I'll go /title, and then /head. So the head is one of the sections, right? If I zoom into the larger structure, we see we have a head that goes on top of our body, which makes sense. Like my head is on top of my body. That's going to be true about your HTML document as well. So the head is basically things for your browser to think about, but not necessarily put on the page. Whereas the body is all the things you want to be in the web page. Okay, so I have a head now, and for example, the types of things I'll put in here is the title. That actually won't show up on my page. I'll put biography here, and I'm just going to save it, and I'm going to refresh. If I go back to my page here, you'll notice biography doesn't appear anywhere in here. Where does it appear? Well, it's actually on the tab right here. That's where it is, right? It's on the tab. So it's not something that appears in the page. It's something that the web browser thinks about and, does something to the web browser or, something outside of this page. So that's what the head is all about. We'll be putting other things in there later. Okay, next is the body, and that's all my, wonderful content here. So we're going to put body, and then right before the title, and then we're going to go all the way down till after and put /body. And then I'm just going to indent this because generally speaking, that's good practice. You can select the text and press tab. So anytime you have sort of nested tags, then I like to indent. That's just a really good habit to get into. All programmers do this. All experienced programmers, I should say. Okay, so there's our body. And this won't change how our website looks. It's exactly the same, but it will help our browser to connect it to other technologies. And sometimes we want to affect the entire website, like to put a background behind it or something. So then we can refer to the body tag later on to talk about the whole website. Okay, last but not least, our HTML tag opened. So it should probably close. So /HTML. And hey, everything's in the HTML tag, so I'm going to go and indent those as well. So we can see we have the head, the body, and then everything that's in the body is here. We got some things in the head, so that's good. Last but not least, you might be interested to know you can write comments. So if you want to like type something down to remember, a note to yourself perhaps, you can put in this. And then I actually forget what is the close of that. I should look it up. I don't know. I'll go look it up. Hey, how do you look up things? Well, you could look up, just Googling things. You could search on this website is a pretty good one to search for, W3 Schools. So let's type it in. I'll search up comments. HTML comment tag. Here we go. Oh yeah. So it has to have a 2 dashes and then a angle bracket. So this will not show up in your web page at all, but you can go like this and then make a comment and then like that. And one nice, so this is just invisible to the computer basically, but it's nice to have sometimes a place to put notes so you can remind yourself like this is what the head does or something. I'm gonna definitely put my name in here and maybe block, whatever my block is, whatever we happen to be in, and that way it's like putting your name on the top of your assignment. So comments are kind of a handy thing to do. Okay, folks, there you go. Now our document is valid, and so in our next lesson, we're going to be adding in some CSS, cascading style sheets, which will allow us to control the look of our website, and things like colors, layouts, fonts, all the good things that we want to do. Okay, thanks everybody.